Hey guys, my name is KittyW25. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. We have just started Turnabout Goodbyes, the fourth case in the game. Originally, the last case in the original release. As you can see, we're now going to do day 2 trial. It was a pretty hectic last episode. Of course, the YouTube video is the edited version. You missed out on all the shenanigans and fun. You know, so catch me. You should catch my streams live if you wanna. I don't know. Selfless plug. Just nudging that in. December 26th, Boxing Day, 9:44 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Karma. That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Oh, there we go. We're already starting into the whole shenanigans about getting guilty verdicts. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. Oh. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me, times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? Uh-huh? We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried. But I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. I misread who was supposed to say that line. Well. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Oh, I don't know how, what's his... I'm just gonna do like a voice. Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here where I'm not completely prepared? Right. My apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well. Your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident, now! Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. Oh wait, no, that's not the, what's the voice gonna be? I forgot what the voice is. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. I don't know. I forgot how to do his voice already. Overhead map added to court record. Testify to the court about the arrest, now. Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now! Oh, I love Von Karma. I missed him. Let's just press everything, as always. You received a call from a man. Yup. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Wait, that's Von Karma's voice. Objection! Oh, I don't know if I can do that voice. Let's just retcon the voice to be just my normal voice, like Phoenix Wright, because they're gonna be talking the most. I don't want to hurt my voice too much, or much more than I already have. That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. The testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping? Oh, lot of heart. What happened next, detective? Okay, press this. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. My goodness. Hang on. I think this is where the voice mod actually will work well. Hang on. Voice mod. Let's play around with the voice mod.
Objection. Okay. Is that good? Is that good enough?
So stupid.
Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets.
Oh, yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
I look forward to your next year's salary review.
So much to look forward to these days.
This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue.
How's that? Is that good? Yes, sir. How's Von Karma's voice? What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed, not like a murderer at all, really.
Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, Detective. Hard-cold objective facts.
Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors.
Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock.
He said cock.
I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force.
Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good.
Continue, now.
Yeah, poppycock. I know, right, Saz? It's good. It's pretty moody. I love it. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally.
Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved.
Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. Found in the victim's body, fired from a .22 caliber pistol. So that's why you push everything, because the game wouldn't be able to continue without you pushing that specific line. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right, sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. Nick, doesn't it seem like Detective Gumshoe is being a little vague? Yeah. I bet Von Karma is feeding him lines. His testimony is probably filled with landmines just waiting for me to press. What do we do? Grit our teeth and press, I guess. What else can we do? Well said, Nick. You're the man. Oh, are we going back? Okay. Hang on, so... let's see what we have. We have a photo at 12:15 AM. One bullet shot to the heart. .22 caliber. Okay. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. Wait, so... okay, hang on. Man called into the station around 30 minutes, so we'll say if he was killed around 12 midnight, then it's at 12:30 they got called, and then they said it was 3 minutes during that press, and that's 12:33. But the next morning, a murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What do I push, though? Okay, so we know that the Lotta was by her car, and the camera was facing this way to the lake, right? And they were in the middle of the lake. Wait. Let's focus on the timing. Instead of focusing on the 2 pictures taken, right? Let's focus on the timing. Why did it take 15 minutes for the man to call the tip in? I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna go. Damn it. It's wrong. Because the music didn't stop. Crap. What? I don't understand. What can I do? I pressed everything, right? The single bullet. Oh, that's it. Oh, wait, this is a new one. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence?
Tusk, tusk, tusk.
He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. Oh, what? That's what I was missing. I tried to continue the story without this line. Order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, this is the weapon in question.
Accepted into evidence. Fired 3 times? Wait! Oh my goodness, I wasted a life. Just, oh my goodness, dude.
Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective,
Yes, sir?
was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol?
Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
Nick is glaring at me.
Tusk. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it.
Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate.
Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints.
Order! Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it.
Well, Judge,
I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However...
you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge,
Yes?
what are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now!
But wait,
Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man.
Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? You guys are just... Okay! Bear! Doggy! Oh, man. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon? We know that's not fake because we saw it in the opening quote-unquote animation. And the foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes. It was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya. Huh, what? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm no good. Oh, I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? You can be so bad. You can be so mean. Nah, you're useless, mate. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Oh, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Sorry. Whoops. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness.
Yes. Will Miss Lotterhart take the stand?
Yeah. No one heard that.
Lotterhart, you are a research student at a university?
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
That face. That face is great. I want that to be like a thumbnail. Y'all need to learn some manners. Wait, was he glaring? Donkey, it's part of the law. It comes up.
Understand?
Yeah, I understand. Oh, very well. Your testimony, please. Alright. Let's not destroy my... let's not do the wrong thing again, please. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't a nary thing on the lake but that boat.
Enough.
Huh?
Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence.
Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Hush, 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 hush. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately.
As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So, the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth.
Order! 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 I will have order.
Well, Judge?
The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant. Wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty.
I mean, let's be honest, that's pretty inefficient use of the word limit. If it's just one word 1,000 times.
You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts of the testimony? Yes, there was. It's a glaring one, by the way. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah. I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness.
Tusk, tusk, tusk. Very well.
I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Alright, first off, I think I know what to do, but first off, as always, press everything. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day? Huh? Yeah, well, yes.
I know you want to find contradictions, but really...
I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. Do you guys know the contradiction? Did you catch it? Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research.
What research? This all sounds suspicious.
Oh wait, that was the wrong voice! What research? What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research?
What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained.
Wait now, I'm the one who says that.
Well, then say it already.
Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. I forgot about that line. Oh man. Also, can we just... It's facing the lake, but it's not, like, pointing up. Also, why would a research student doing research on meteors need the microphone? Like, I'm sure that's gonna come up, like... Anyway. So you weren't looking at the lake at the time. That has to be one of the best lines, yeah. Nope. I looked after I heard that noise.
She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness.
Okay. She saw two gents. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you. Uh-oh. I'm gonna press further. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. That sounds so convincing.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. And there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble.
Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Okay. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
Wait,
the voice thing wasn't on. Oh, that's what I'm...
Sustained.
Yes, of course. Oh, great. All these turning on and off voices. Enough, I think we've heard all we need to hear. Oh, wait. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor...
You keep your promise.
Mr. Wright, I am afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court.
And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Uh-huh. Nick, Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
Then pass your judgment.
Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. He said hold it. Who was that? Maya! Awesome! It was me. Maya! Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down! The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. Hang on a sec. He didn't outburst. It was Maya. Wait, I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Is that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Wrong. Wrong.
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order! Order! Order, 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 order! Jeez, how many orders is he gonna say?
You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection.
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot.
What?
Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again.
But he's in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya.
I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. That last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it? Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's efforts either. Okay, let's press. Well, what about the other man?
You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. We'll find it, if we can.
Mr. Wright, I have to assign you a penalty? Damn. That's it? Uh-oh, I don't... oh my goodness, dude. Okay, we have to present it with something. It's the photo. It's gotta be the photo. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart, finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph! The photo I took. The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What? Mr. Wright has a point. Of course there's an objection from this guy.
That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please.
Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart? What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course, I said I could, and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Alright, here we go. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. Okay, why isn't the binoculars in the court record then? You used binoculars? Very well, you may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. I don't want to press everything now because we're getting destroyed. We have to press. There's nothing else. I can't do anything else. Damn it. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now, just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types would never find a gal where I'm from. Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. Nobody loves me. So true, so true. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Your camera. Yeah, it's the one. It's got an automatic.
The issue we are concerned with here is what? Is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth? The camera has nothing to do with this at all.
Objection sustained. He's not letting her answer any of my questions. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? Hey Gengar, how's it going? Oh, you're sort of late. I mean, it's 11 o'clock right now. It's past 11 o'clock right now. And I've been streaming for 3 hours, you know. No. Yeah, no, it's alright. How are you, man? How are you?
The camera is irrelevant to this case.
You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning.
But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Yes, please, it's the only one I got. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. Yeah, it's a voice changer. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. And also, it's because the dude's objection is like, objection, or something. It's really deep. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear. Camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight, huh? See? Objection!
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of a challenged intellect.
This guy will just like, just diss everyone just so that he can get his freaking, his freaking guilty verdict. Now wait a minute. Oh my goodness, I love this game so much. This game is so funny. Now wait a minute.
Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth? No unnecessary comments, please.
When I heard that noise out in the lake, I looked with my binoculars. If there was a heavy fog, how could binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him? I did, yeah.
Enough. There is no room for doubt in her testimony.
She sounded pretty doubtful to me. But I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many von Karmic objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Alright, hang on a sec, hang on. So we got the... set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected. One bullet shot, taken automatically at 12:15. That's useless. I don't think that's... I think that's useless right now. Useless. Oh my goodness. It has to be the photo again. But where? Oh, this is the clear contradiction. Here we go. Oh, oi, Gengar, don't. I got it. I know. I got it. I'm a little bit stupid. Just be a little bit patient, yeah? After reading that, I remember that it says faces the lake. After actually, like, paying attention to what Lotta said there. And we know it's right because the music's gone. You're photographing shooting stars? That's a lie! Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take pictures of the stars, Miss Hart. Oof. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? I don't know how to say that word. Photographing? Photos. Show evidence. Take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? It's this one. Miss Hart. This is what you were trying to photograph. What's this, a newspaper article? Gordy? Oh, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I have it. Proof. Huh? Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is the proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? It's the same thing. She has a quote there. The proof is in this article about Gordy, the lake monster. According to this article, when Gordy breaks through the water, it makes a loud noise. Which is why you set up your camera with that microphone. You had it set to respond to loud noises. And that's how you got this picture when the pistol fired. Oh, okay, I was completely wrong then, but I got the right thing. I seem to remember that there was a quote that sounded a lot like what her writing would be like. Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. All you lawyers that smart. So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that. The witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hey!
But, as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine. I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Oh my goodness. This is like the 4th time we're going through her testimonies. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out. Oh my god, I can't read. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat for the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Oh my goodness.
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... why? Was there a contradiction?
Very well, you may begin to the cross-examination.
Now, anyone who is not Gengar, because he obviously has played the game, he's a big fan of the game, have you noticed the contradiction? Because I have. I've been waiting for it.
You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first.
Very funny.
You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. What's the last line? Okay. Heard another gunshot. Okay. Heard another gunshot is the last one. So let's, press everything again. Then what manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm highfalutin enough to be called a manner of anything. An investigative photographer? Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures of my sister's graduation last year, and guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging in the sky. A UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object. A UFO. That's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah! They even had him up on TV! I'm not sure that appearing on the local news rumor of the month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey! They also had a picture of him in the newspaper, for real! Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? Yes, Your Honor. Stepping out by the lake. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera. Yep, borrowed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera triggered was that night. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake would be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Ah. Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually...
Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case.
Whatever you say, Von Karma, I know you told her to keep quiet. Okay. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. There
wasn't much else to look at. Yep.
Oh my goodness, why were you on... I swear I clicked it off. There wasn't much to look at? Yep. I don't know, if she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there. I kinda doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence.
Witness, continue.
Hold your hush puppies, Pops, I'm getting there. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, no. The lake was smooth as glass and nobody was on the shore neither. I better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. Alright. So it was... It's this one. Hang on. This is the one where he's like, oh, we should get some... She's only talked about 2 bangs, and it says the gun has been fired 3 times. Is this... No, but she hasn't said... She said... no. I'm gonna try it. No, I'm wrong. The music didn't stop. Yep. Ah, crap. I'm confused. I know that's gonna come up at some point. I just don't know when... Oh my goodness, I didn't mean to do that. I just don't know when it's gonna come up. This one? That's 3 in a row I have to do. Oh my goodness, I'm so stupid. I was thinking about it, and I decided for the gun instead. Oh, I've wasted so many lives. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah! Order! Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Ah. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat. Till now. Well, she sort of wants to be famous, but also, like, it's witness statements are one of the most unreliable pieces of evidence in real life court. Because your feelings of the time and your feelings of, you know, when you first relay what you saw can stain and affect your statement. So obviously she got caught up in the hype, for this one at least. She got caught up in the hype and wanted to be the one who caught the murderer and all, and that longing to be more famous, because, you know, if she gets more famous from the murder case, then she gets more opportunities as a investigative photographer, and so she believed her own hype, basically. I think this is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph, you got proof. Still, we can't see who's shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo, and he stopped her. Because we know that she enlarged it. She's told us. Or, yeah. Witness, that's enough.
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had the photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who's shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a bit, but let us see who's who. It's a murder case. Yeah. Some people just are so narrow-minded, so tunnel-visioned into their selfish reasons. It's normal. She enlarged the photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? I'm just gonna push it, see what happens. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
Because it does not exist.
Yeah, he's not. He shouldn't be a lawyer, no. What are you all talking about? You were the ones who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool! Yes, I love her. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence.
Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Wait, is that even the same gun? It is. Okay. We still cannot see who is firing in this case. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Happy now, Mr. Wright?
There has to be something. Swaying witnesses, hiding evidence, interrupting cross-examination, acting like the judge, interrupting a testimony. He should be contempt of court, yes. But remember, he's basically royalty in court because he's never lost a case in 40 years. Now, why do you think that is? That's the whole point of this episode. Why do you think that is? And why do you think Edgeworth is so, like, he's clamped his mouth shut about about Von Karma, even though he was a mentor for Edgeworth, you know? This is a smart game. The writing is very smart in these games. They do a lot with Chekhov's gun and all that. I mean, look at DL6 as a Chekhov's gun. Look at the claims about faking evidence or being shenanigans in the first case, second case. You know, it's repeated. This game has a lot of Chekhov's guns, and they never forget about a Chekhov's gun that they set up earlier. You know? You know what a Chekhov's gun is, right? I hope I'm not just saying Chekhov's gun multiple times and you're like, what the hell?
You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlarger.
Oh, you don't know? Okay. Chekhov's gun is... I don't know if it's true or not, but there's a rumor that Chekhov was a playwright back in the way old days. It's said that he mentioned when he was talking about playwriting and just writing in general that there shouldn't be wasted lines, there shouldn't be wasted words. So if you were to write something like a rifle sits on its mount on a wall in the first act, or you have your character acknowledge that there's a rifle on the wall in the first act of a play, then by the third act, that gun should be fired. Chekhov's gun is basically a rule where if you're gonna mention something oddly specific, like a gun on a wall in a normal setting, like, you know, an NRA supporter's house, then you have to do something with it.
And real good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it.
I suppose this means that the cross-examination... I suppose this means that the cross-examination...
is over, obviously.
Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart.
And none too soon, that was a flagrant waste of my time.
Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add?
I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Do you know what's wrong? Was the true murderer? No. Oh, that could be it. Yeah, like, yeah, not his right hand exactly. What did it say? There's prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Well, wait, Your Honor, this evidence.
How rude. Lord.
How rude. Von Karma is so rude.
I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence.
Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps. This is bad. Okay, so I guess we object to the enlargement. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. Oh, that music kicking though. Dun 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 dun. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, he goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, this man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, but you know, this is a game. Why are you so mad? It's just a game. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Oh, his inner voice was on that whole time.
Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order! Order! So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. Yeah, I know, right? It's a game.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question.
What?
An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot.
The distance?
The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away.
A meter? That's 3 feet.
There is no way it could have been suicide.
Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Of course, I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see.
And here it goes. Here it starts. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood. Yes, Your Honor. That is all. The court is adjourned. Von Karma was so prepared for the case to be finished in the first AA. That was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? My voice is starting to hurt. It's been 3.5 hours I've been doing this game. But we're near the end, so, you know, it's all cool. In the end of this chapter, anyway. Don't you have anything to say? No. I have yet to be declared innocent, Wright. Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake, anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Oh, what? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh. Right. What? Tell her something from me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. So obviously the whole shot 3 times is going to come up. Obviously I was too quick. That's the problem with replaying the game, because I'm like, oh yeah, this is a story beat. I'm expecting the story beat, and it's like, no. The game's like, no. That story beat happens like it's going to happen like after 2 or 3 story beats. You can't rush this. This is perfection. You can't rush this, okay?